We can talk about another good team, another good young team, the Orlando Magic.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
They're also
watch them cook today, bro.
They won 6 straight. Tied for second in the East.
They're legit,
never
bro.
Seen that. Yeah.
I think they're gonna drop off
the
a little
Bucks.
bit because I've seen some things that are concerning. They still don't have great guard play. Like they have good guard play. Cole Anthony has been good off the bench. Jalen Suggs is a dog defensively.
He's been good, man.
He just gives effort every single possession. He reminds me a lot of Marcus Smart. Like I see him being that type of player. But yeah, outside of that though, Black, yeah, but he's really young and he has a lot to learn. But he's not a great shooter yet either. But like I said, those are all good players. Markelle can't stay healthy though. He's been out a long time.
Yeah.
I think they need like a better guard to really like settle them down because I see a lot of Paolo's not the type of guy. He's not gonna take care of the ball. He's not gonna make smart decisions.
It's not his role. He shouldn't.
I don't know if he might get there one day, like Tatum slowly develop, but that's not something that's gonna come sooner, especially not this year. So I think for them to take the next step, they need a guard. Maybe that goes through development, but what I've seen so far, their defense, they're one of the best defensive teams in the league. I think they're rated top. At least before today, they were top 3. They just beat the Celtics, who were also top 3.
I think I saw statistics say they were like number 1 ranked now.
No, I think they beat the Celtics today, who were number 1, and they passed them because of that. But yeah, they're just elite defensively. They don't even have Wendell, who's a good defender. Their offense isn't great though. I think it's bottom 10 in the league, which is where the guard comes in, just kind of getting people where they need to be involved, like making sure everyone gets touches. And they're learning, but. They're showing a lot of promise. The guys can score. Guys can, they need a little more shooting, but the defense is there. So if you could just give it all on the defensive end, like you're gonna have nights where you're gonna hit shots and you're gonna win games.
Yeah, they're a big ass team, and they have like a lot of their players are really versatile. I feel like people like Paolo, Franz, they can all just pretty much do everything on the court. Yeah. And I feel like having such versatile players is helping them gel as like a system. Like you can't just focus on one thing because they have like many different ways of breaking defenses down this year. Yeah, I feel like once they add consistent 3-point shooting, that they'll really be a scarier team.
You think they'll make the playoffs this year?
Yeah.
Right now, I mean, they're building such like a good case.
I don't think they're gonna be a top 5 seed.
I think they'll be. Teams, I think they'll like make it. Go down. I feel like they'll be in.
Play-in territory?
Maybe play. Yeah.
7 to 10?
I'd say they'll be in the play-in, but. They finished last year on a tear too, so this is just more of this is just more of what we were seeing last year.
It's good management over there because even when they had Vucevic and like Aaron Gordon, Evan Fournier,
they finessed the trade, bro.
They finessed the trade, and they're still making the playoffs when like 8th seed. Vucevic got into 8th seed for a couple of years, so that team's always been like not in contention but competing. And then that trade helped them get certain players, Paulo.
They got Wendell and Franz for Vucevic. Yeah. That's kind of a finesse.
Exactly. And then
Vucevic's pretty nice, but
he is good, but I mean, we see what the Bulls are right now. So
yeah,
that's not Vucevic's fault though.
It's not. That team's just bad altogether.
Yeah, but
it's not gonna make up. Yeah, but yeah, I think they'll make the playoffs this year too. They play hard. They play for one another. Like you said, the guard play a lot. I think Markelle, if he stays healthy, that'll help them like really mesh that together. But
he's a good playmaker, but he can't. His knee problem all the time. Yeah. Like I don't know, man.
But they have enough guards to like obviously keep winning without him. So
yeah, they'll be fine. But I just think like the long run, especially when it comes to the playoffs, when it's not as much fast break opportunities when teams kind of settle down. You have to play a half court game. That's when the point guard is the most important. Yeah. And they just don't have that yet.
Like a Ricky Rubio type of guy. But I don't know what's.
You meant to say Rondo.
Nah, give it prime Ricky Rubio.
Prime Ricky Rubio.
You know what? No, Ricky Rubio was low-key. Wasn't he cooking before he tore his ACL last year?
Yeah, he's a good playmaker.
That's he was torching. Yeah. He was going crazy.
They replaced him
on the Cavs, right?
Do you think what's next for them? Like, what do you think that they need to get over the hump?
A better player.
Yeah, point guard.
A draft a point guard or
because
I don't know.
They won't be good. They might be good enough not to get.
It could be Black if you develop him. I just don't know. Like, it's gonna take either you develop one of the guys you have, like Cole, Suggs, or I don't think Suggs is gonna be that, but who knows? Maybe like if you really got a good development staff, or you draft or trade for someone. Who knows?
They're gonna have to trade for somebody because they're.
Like I said, Levine could help them if they want to be more competitive now. I'm sure you don't have to give up like. You can give the Bulls their pick back, literally. Like, just give them their pick back, one of their picks back, and another player. And you could compete a little more now if you want to, kind of see what Paolo and Franz could really do with more competent roster.
Yeah, because I feel like this developmental process is above schedule now because they're obviously winning games. And then, I don't know.
They're also not that young. Like, outside of Black, like, Paolo's second year, Franz third year, Wendell fourth year. So they're not that young where it's like you need to you're just kind of cool with whatever happens. You can.
Your core is young though.
Yeah,
I mean,
pretty young. Yeah,
your star guys are young
compared to like the chip level teams.
Exactly.
Yeah,
all the chip level teams are just full of vets, and
they're not winning a chip. But I think you can afford to make a trade though, and like you're not. If you give up one pick and one young player, it's not going to be the end just because you have so many young pieces.
Yeah.
I think it could be beneficial too, opening up time. Because when Markelle comes back, the guard's going to be a little crowded. Even the forwards are crowded now.
Like that, yeah.
Who did they draft 11th? Jet Howard. He doesn't even play because they have so many forwards that deserve playing time over him. So
yeah, trade would be nice, I guess. But Zach LaVine will never go to Orlando.
He definitely doesn't want to be in Chicago. I'll tell you that much.
That's 100%.
So